Hey guys, I'm going to attempt to do a YouTube video here on my crappy iPhone, so I apologize for the quality, but this is the Enterbay Leon that I have done some mods to, and the video is going to be sort of a mini review slash how-to on the mods I've done, but so by and large, the figure itself it's good. I mean, Enterbay is a great company. I think that they do a lot good. I think they do sometimes leave a lot to be desired as well. And unfortunately, I think this wasn't the best attempt. I think that they could have done a little bit more with what they did if they ironically delayed the product a little bit longer. So I think, the hat is probably the biggest problem. It was always the biggest problem. And as you can see, I've modded that here. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I like it better than on the custom version I did with the Heroic Killer and the Fang head. I think it looks pretty sharp. The process itself was a little bit cumbersome. Enterbay actually doubled up like a second lining, and I cut that entire lining out. And as you can see there's some I sort of cut as close as I could to the head there to make sure that it's sitting flatter, like cut this crap out in the middle. And then I also obviously rolled up the rim, folded it, rolled up the rim. I mean, a lot of it was trial and error. I just sort of did my thing with it to make it look right. Used goop to glue it. I don't know how to sew, so I use goop. Household goop works great for fabric. As you can see here, the shirt, replaced the buttons, those massive white buttons with some smaller white buttons I had from a Kato shirt I got. It looks so much better. I cut out a lot of the bulk around the collar here. It looks a lot better. And then of course the glasses, which I actually really like. The glasses, I think that they did a good job on these glasses from an aesthetic point, but the rims were just, or not the rims, but the arms were just insanely too large. They looked like a toy, so I really went to town on it. I actually refined them, referenced the film as much as I could. They're a little thick, I didn't want, I don't want to break them, but they're strong, and they look so much better, and they fit on his head like a million times better, so I'm really, really happy with the way that turned out. Apologize if you're getting nauseous from this crappy iPhone video, shaking all the time. So, the glasses, you could say went pretty thin on them. Head itself is, really good. I think that the only thing that kind of could be better is that the eyes are painted a little bit kind of weak. They lack a refinedness or a crispness. You can't really see in the video, but they need like a black eye line, a black line around the iris, to kind of bring it out. But the likeness is good. Paint otherwise is pretty good. They really dropped the ball on getting the gray in his beard. I noticed they had in the prototype pictures, but the final product doesn't. And the pictures I post will see better, but I really added a lot of gray in there, darkened his mustache, just the extent of the changes I did on the head. Now, sort of going down, talking about his shoes. His shoes were just god-awful. They were just really embarrassingly bad. This is actually their shoe compared to the shoe I did. It's really, really bad. I used New Line miniature shoes again. The same one I did with my other Leon, but the brown ones were sold out, so I had to get black, and I painted them brown, which I'm kind of glad I did because I was able to get some nice weathering in there and really make them look worn and accurate to the film. They gave him gray socks, like dark gray socks, and even if his socks were light gray in the movie, they weren't dark gray. So I immediately replaced those with these white socks I had lying around. I actually tried to bleach the socks first to see if